My spam's kind of salty, isn't it?
Okay.
Hey everybody, we got everybody here. We're at Spark Project Collective and Four of Wands, and we've got Unique Intuitions and Dirty Cactus Soaps and Gifts and
Surf Pro.
Surf Pro. Thank you so much for coming today and joining us with Coffee with the Tucson Tasty Show. Don't forget, we're the original Coffee with the Tucson Tasty Show, and you can't duplicate that. It's just too much fun. But we got some great coffee. Thank you to Battleborn Coffee for providing us with coffee. And we need to get a little bit more, but that's because it's so good, we've already gone through it all. So, you know, Battleborn Coffee is, you can go to battleborn.coffee and you can order them. It's a local roaster here in town. We're really excited to have them. And thank you for hosting us today.
Of course, of course. This is the best time ever. We gotta have, you know, community, friends,
Absolutely.
family, you know, it's awesome.
And the best comments, you gotta share, tag the Tucson Tasty Show at every time you share it or tag somebody, you want to tag somebody that you want to go to the Renaissance Fair with, because we got Renaissance Fair tickets and we have family pack tickets. And you also get a VIP parking pass,
Yes.
and that is literally right up front. You cannot get closer to the gates, not even in the handicap zone.
Nice.
So just so you know, right?
Perfect.
You also, runner-up will get a $25 gift card to Portillo's. I don't know how that's a runner-up prize, but that's what the prize is. And you can also enter by joining the Tucson Tasty Show membership program at the tastyshow.com. That's thetastyshow.com. It's only $10 a month, but it unlocks all of your secret ingredients, secret menu items.
Secret menus, yeah.
Yeah,
Secret
secret menus
menus
at all the top restaurants in town. Dante's Fire is now on the list, so we got Dante's, we got Mama Luisa's, we got Harbottle Brewery, we got Gourmet Girls, because we got to make sure, you know, we have the gluten-free, we got to be inclusive.
Absolutely.
And Mama Luisa's is doing the pasta bar now.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or pasta buffet.
Pasta buffet.
Yes,
It's the pasta buffet.
No, it's pasta bar because
Is it?
it's
What is it?
unlimited. It's all you can eat, and it's only
Is it
$16.
buffet?
Oh, right.
I don't know. I would
I was
call
like,
it
that's
a
what I
bar.
call a buffet. It's unlimited, but you know,
Because
potato, potato.
you can pick whatever pasta you want, which he makes all that fresh. No,
Okay.
because then I can do this. See.
Hair.
And yeah, so much more fun. And then the last great news that everybody needs to know about is the Janos dinner with the Tucson Tasty Show. We're going to be at Studio Janos, which is a very exclusive dinner. I mean, he only does so many of these a year. On top of that, we have a special guest that we've invited. Once that special guest has been confirmed, we will announce it, and it's something that you're not going to want to miss. So instead of 12 seats, there's only 10 seats, and it's all the alcohol is included, all the food is included, all the gratuity.
Gratuity?
Gratuity.
Usually I'm the one messing up the words.
It's
You
been a
passed
week.
it on.
It's been a
I've done I recorded 3 shows this week, so my words are beyond gone. But yeah, we had to get ahead because we're going to be at Bar and Restaurant Expo, and that's going to be in the 3rd week of March. We're going to be live streaming from there. So
Wow. Is that
we're
the
gonna-
Vegas one?
Yep. And
Oh,
so we're going to be
cool.
hanging out with our
Nice.
buddies with Brian Duffy and I can never say his name, but all the bar rescue people. And,
Oh, yes.
and,
I love that show.
and they've been on the show. We interviewed them on the show, so it's really exciting to go and hang out with them. We also here's a plug for you, Vegas. Phil, we did an interview with him, and he recommended some great places to go while we were there. I don't know what this is. I think it's my
Evens, isn't it?
10-year-old. But that was going to be fun. Vegas Phil has almost 500,000 followers on Instagram alone, and but he knows all the amazing places to eat in Vegas. So we got to tap into our resources, right? And he's going to host us at a couple places, I believe. But we're getting all that figured out. It's only 4 nights. or 3 nights. We're gonna be there 4 days, and so it's gonna be a go time. And we just got put on the list for the Pizza Expo, so which is happening at the same time. It's gonna be
And you
In
guys-
Vegas?
Yeah. No, it's like next door to the Bar and Restaurant Expo.
Okay,
and,
better.
and people dress up in these big like ball gowns, but it's all pizza. It looks like a pizza slice. It's wild. I cannot
Oh,
wait.
I need.
Like a
And,
pepperoni creation.
we have a lot of Tucson representation up there because we've got Shamrock's going to be up there, which is really cool. And so we're gonna get Shamrock. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some interviews with Shamrock. But we're going to be following around the chefs and everybody that is there. And so it's going to be a fun time. So you got to definitely check it out. And yeah.
Sounds like fun.
No, didn't you guys just go to Devour this past weekend too?
Yeah. and the Renaissance Festival
And the
the
Renaissance.
same day. Well, when gas is more than $3 a gallon, you have to
Consolidate.
Consolidate
And then
make
on
it
Monday,
right.
we got invited to Prism on the press, which is the governor's choice awards for culinary and wine selections. But it's a big art festival, and it's at a big resort up in North Phoenix, and that's tomorrow. So I got to go do a black tie event there too. I got to find a black tie.
Okay, from Devour, I saw the pictures. What was your favorite?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
The gut dinner, or the gut is always mine. The Gastronomic Union of Tucson always brings the next level of everything when they go up to Phoenix. 1, 2, there are chefs because of the Gastronomic Union of Tucson, but they are also all of our ambassadors for City of Gastronomy. So they really do an amazing job representing the local flavors, and the chefs that were up there were just incredible. But they did this. They did the Chinese chorizo, and she was actually up there, the director of the Chinese chorizo movement. And they've been doing it for 3 years now, but it's actually, they brought it back because we had such a large Chinese population. They started making chorizo, and it's a very unique chorizo. Because what do we do in Tucson? We take all the great stuff from all the other cultures, make it a little better, but with a Tucson spin. And that's what we do, I mean, realistically. And the Chinese chorizo movement is amazing because they do it for a whole week in October, I believe. And they actually make all this Chinese chorizo, and then they go out and all their partnered restaurants, and they give the restaurants the Chinese chorizo, and they do special special dishes with it, and it is
Kinda like the
so
food truck food
amazing. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where would you, as like a normal person, be able to get this Chinese chorizo?
You
You
can
can
actually-
your question.
Great
My kitchen.
question.
My kitchen. Where can I get this for myself? 'Cause
So if you go online and you search the Chinese chorizo and you find the group, you can actually order it.
oh, awesome, perfect.
I'm pretty
Okay,
positive. And if
I'm
you
gonna find
can't,
it.
I apologize. And guess what? You're gonna have to make it for everybody now.
I love that.
But it's a community thing, and it's a community involvement and everything else. So it's really cool to be able to do that. So
The
it's
pictures were beautiful.
that's
Tina took
100%
amazing
Tina,
pictures. Yeah.
almost 100% Tina. There
Everything
was
looked
there was
really
some of
good.
mine.
Even the pretty drinks. I was
I
like,
mean-
oh, those were gorgeous.
We
I actually did the OCD behind the drinks because when we walked up to a booth, I would touch everything and rearrange it because
you.
I'm CDO.
So
OCD,
nice.
sorry. And
The CEO of OCD.
yes.
Yeah.
No, CDO is alphabetical. Of OCD. You have to just rearrange it. But so I would go out and fix all the drinks, and I'd be talking to them, and hey, can we film you and take some pictures? And they're like, yeah, why are you touching everything? And I'm like, it's got to be pretty. So yeah, it was a lot of fun though. It was really cool.
I was like my call at the gem show. She was always switching around the tables when we were about to film. She was like, no, we have to make it pretty. No, we have to make it pretty. And it was wonderful.
I love that.
Nothing I can do. But in fact, there were some of the photos with the drinks, and I was like, oh, I should have moved that orange over a little bit. And but
After you saw the photo.
That's what the photographer's
Yeah.
mind though.
But Devour is always incredible. Gut usually cleans up a little bit more than they did this year, but they got People's Choice Award. And oh, hello, Tina.
The feed is very choppy. I'm hearing a lot of in and out.
All right, and we're live. Thank you.
Thank you, producer Tina.
You two can call in to the Coffee with the Tasty Show.
It's what we got to work with. Love you. Producer Tina's amazing. And then we did an R&D dinner with Tucson Foodie on Monday with Ken Foy at Dante's Kitchen and Cocktails. Right after all of his copper got stolen.
Oh,
and,
what?
yeah.
That used to happen in LA all the time. I didn't know that it happened here too.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
fair.
moving here. But the let's see,
It's thousands of dollars, yeah, that you have to replace usually.
it's $2,500, but they turned off the water at the street, and then they cut out the water main to the building.
Wow.
Yeah, and they hit Dante's, and then they hit up the street, and then they also did
So they're like professionals at this. Like this is
Yeah.
not just like some
Yeah.
random like high school kids like
Well,
trying to get a buck or something like.
right, and it costs the restaurant $2,500, and they maybe got $50-$60 off of the copper. Like there's no point.
It's ridiculous.
It's
In LA, it's a whole thing where people like build cages around them. Like there's whole like security systems around people's copper. So the company that I used to work at, Demetrio Montano and Associates, one of the guys, he was in the Knights Club. And the Knights Club would be hit constantly because it was Catholic. They thought, oh, it's fine, like we're entitled to it, I guess. So it happened like 4 or 5 times, and they had to build this whole cage. And I was like, that's intense.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's awful. Yeah.
So how's your
Dog? Donut dog?
how's your hot dog? They gave us dipping sauce today.
Oh, what kind of dipping sauce is it?
Do you want some?
By the
All right,
same.
let's see. Okay, can I dip? Thank you.
And just don't double dip, please.
You got it.
What is this sauce?
And so it's kind of a hollandaise twist.
Hollandaise or like a honey?
It's actually it's
Definitely
mayo.
mustard.
It's mayo, mustard, and then
smells
a little bit of honey. And that's how you make that. So it's
honey
it's
hollandaise.
it's considered an aioli.
That's nice, an aioli.
Yeah.
Because it's mayonnaise based.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks like an aioli because it's lighter than normal.
it's good. I'll dip backwards.
It's like, eh,
Top,
drop.
bottom, and yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out to Alvernon Donuts. Thank you very much.
It's really good. They make amazing donuts.
Amazing donuts every time you come through.
I went there right before the gem show, and it was so easy because I could just go there and then just go up to the gem show really quickly. And I was like, please, let me just get this and this and this really quickly. And they always have such a good selection, and they're always so fresh. I always love them. Yeah.
Do we have
That's
Wi-Fi
why-
here?
You do. You should be on it.
I am not.
I don't know why you were on it.
Maybe that's why we're
before.
choppy.
I can feel
Chop, chop.
producer Tina judging me right now, so let's see if we can get that taken care of real quick.
Judging from afar.
Oh yeah.
Never.
What?
She just wants to take
Wives
care
are
of
good for that, right?
Yes.
So are husbands, to be fair. So are husbands.
Yeah, and then,
I
and you
love-
become single.
Right?
Not to change the subject, but I love the fact that they use the cheddar and jalapeno for the hot dogs. Because it's cheddar jalapeno hot dogs, so you get a little bit of that spice.
You got
And they get that
jalapeno in yours?
Yeah.
I don't have jalapeno in mine. I have
Yeah, there's definitely jalapeno in this one.
She's like, yes, yes,
I can
there
see
is.
it.
That's fine. I'm okay. Are you gonna go fix?
It's probably 2 different kinds.
Fair.
So let's talk about, thank you for joining us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on in your world?
Me? Yeah, my name is Tina Crocker. I work for Surf Pro, which is a restoration company here in Tucson. But we do not only restoration, we do mitigation, we also do construction. And I actually really love my job. My background is education, so this is a lot different for me, but I really love that I kind of fell into like a whole nother family at Surf Pro. So, but yeah, that's mostly what I'm doing. And I actually didn't really know. I just was like, oh, the Tasty Show. Show, and I had already met all of you, so I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. I thought we were just gonna be like hanging out, like, I'm like, social,
no, come on.
and then they're like, oh no, sit down. I'm like,
We should do this daily,
I
though,
did
right?
not know what I was signing up for. To be honest, I was like, oh, okay.
That's how they got me the first time too. Don't worry.
Fair. But actually, now would be a good time for a lot of people to call you, right? Because it's
It
before
is.
the monsoons, it's before like the storms and everything. So if
Yeah.
somebody has any cracks or holes or anything, if they were able to,
Do
because you
do-
guys have to walk through,
We do
right?
construction, yeah, so we do.
do roof inspections? Because I think
We don't
that's
really
what
do
you're-
roof inspections, but we
Yeah.
do construction, and we will give you referrals, and we
Okay.
do
But
referrals
you can find
for
mold
free.
like if it's already there, so that if,
Yes.
if there's an issue that needs to be fixed before monsoon
Yeah, we can
season.
have it, the mold, or if you have like a mold spot that you think might be mold, but you're not sure, we can test it, that kind of thing, yes.
Weren't you telling us about like the walkthrough thing also? That's like the 15-minute or hour thing or whatever that they do the video thing.
Okay, so that would be more for like people who own like buildings and stuff like that. So what we do is we will go to your building and we docu-sketch it is what it's called. And we go around and we can docu-sketch it before any damage is done so that you have a reference point.
A pin in time of like this is how
Yes,
it was.
this is how it was.
Therefore,
this
that's
is-
what it needs to be fixed back to.
Exactly. And that really helps for like insurances and stuff like that. And of course, you can totally reach out to me if you are a business owner that was like, yes, I want to docu-sketch.
Or insurance
Right,
agents
or
that want their
their
you know, policy holders.
So is it
Yeah.
like an appraisal?
No. It's just picture in time, basically. So like say like this building here. So if I went in, I would get my docu-sketch and I would sketch out this entire place, and then I can email it to you and be like, this is what your place looks like. And then we store it. We have it on our storage, so it's not filling up your storage cloud, it's on ours. And then God forbid anything happen, like Fiesta Lanes, and the roof gets torn off the whole thing. We're still there. In fact, we're actually doing the construction part of that, which I'm so excited about. Which that place is going to be brand new. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But you can have a reference point of like, no, this is what it looked like. This is what was in here. This is the damage that it caused. So it's
I
like
remember you were saying like when you did it just as like a practice through your house, you're like, oh, I didn't even know I had like 2 water mains. Like I didn't know. And I
Two
think a lot
shutoffs.
or 2 shutoffs.
Two shutoffs.
Because a lot of people they
Yes.
don't really know their buildings as well as they think they do because they're busy wearing a lot of hats. Right?
Exactly.
So this is a good way to be like, oh, let me at least know what there is so that if anything did happen, because here's the thing, nobody wants to talk about those things until something does happen.
And then
they're
later
like,
on, I don't know
didn't
who to call, I don't
Yeah.
know what to do, and that kind of thing. Yes, totally. And that's a little bit different. So it's kind of like 2 different things that we're talking about. But the docu-sketch would be more for like businesses, but the ERPs. So that is your emergency plan.
Mhm.
So like, and we do those for free as well, which I've done them for elementary schools and stuff like that, so that the front office knows if something's going on. I have this paper here, and this is how the shut off. This is where you shut off for here. This is electricity shut off. And I was saying I did my own home, and I didn't know I had 2 separate waters to shut off. So like I have 2 waters feeding into my house, and I had no idea until practice.
She would
on my
only
own.
shut off one. She said.
I would only why
She would have been like, what is happening? Why is there just a water?
yeah, and I didn't know because they were trying to change out. That's how we found out. They were trying to change out one of the toilets. I have 2 restrooms, and I had one of the water mains shut off to that toilet because of it was still going water. And then the plumber was like, do you have another shut off? And I'm like, no. And he's all, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
Otherwise,
And so, yeah, it was on the other side of the house. And I was like, oh, well, there you go.
Learn something new every day.
Yep. So if you're a homeowner too, and you just bought your home, that kind of thing, and they're like, I'm not sure where everything is. Again, like you could let me know, and then I go down there and I can take pictures of it, and we put it all in this cute little portfolio, and then it's yours to keep at your home if someone's house sitting for you. That kind of, you know what I mean? So
Because they don't know.
know. Yeah, like I know last monsoons I went to a house and the person was freaking out because they had a giant hole in the roof, and they were like, I'm house sitting.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
And so we were able to help them, but
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah.
And then how can
How
people
can I
get
really remember?
You paused too long. You paused too long, so I jumped.
Wesley, it's okay.
It's not over yet.
So I'm Tina Crocker and the Surf Pro, and then my cell phone number is 520-540-9272. And then you can also call us. We are the only Surf Pro, so we're Surf Pro of Tucson. So anytime you call Surf Pro, you're gonna get our main office, and then you can ask for Tina if you'd like, especially if you're just, you know, I don't have an emergency, but I would
Not
like
producer
to come
Tina,
in business.
but
Not
Tina.
producer Tina with 2 E's instead of an I.
Uh-huh.
So
272.
yeah, but so that's the best way to get a hold of us. So it's pretty easy since we are Surf Pro of Tucson. It makes it a little bit more convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With 2 E's, T-I-N.
No,
No,
T-E-E.
Ah,
T-E-E-N.
oh, I have it in my hand, but I'm asking.
It's right there.
It's right there. We
Yeah.
smile, we nod.
I got you.
See, I'm lost without producer Tina, and she's
We miss
at the
you.
home with the kiddos today, so that's why she's dropping in. But hi. So let's talk about this amazing, and you know, we do advertising, and we'd love to chat with you guys about working together possibly. But with KNSD, and this is for everybody, and it's on the website, so I'm happy to talk about it. But we for our advertisers. We can get you up to 288,000 impressions a month just from the radio show advertisements. And radio is still the top advertising because it has such a great reach. And moving over to iHeartRadio has just been a game changer for our reach because they have 67,000 streamers weekly. 42 are on their app and 15,000 are at home listening on Google or Alexa devices, which is amazing. And thank you to iHeart for supporting us. We definitely appreciate it. And you can check us out every Saturday from 12 to 1 on KNSD 790. Or go to your iHeart app and if you put in the Tucson Tasty Show and we're on, it'll pop up. And you definitely have to check out the opening because the opening for the show is just wild. But
You were
it's
good
not
at
good.
it. It's very good.
Yeah. And very hard for at least 5 minutes. And it does work. I keep asking the producer from iHeart, I was like, should we change the opening? He goes, no, never change that opening. It's perfect. You're the wizard of food in Tucson. You're the expert. You're good.
That's awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
I love that. That's why you're the original.
We just have to get Morgan Freeman to do the voiceover for it now.
Oh, I love him.
Morgan Freeman.
Hashtag,
Right?
call me. I just want to sit on the phone and talk to him, but he's actually a really interesting person. We've been watching. I've been watching little clips about him because he's one of my favorite celebrities to watch because he's so insightful. He's really just an intelligent man, and we align on a lot of stuff, which is really cool. So yeah, it's like I didn't even realize that's the way I think, and because it doesn't matter that I think that way. And he's out there saying it. So anyway, let's talk about this cookie. If you do want to get a hold of us for any advertising, you can email me directly. You can go to the website and you go to partner. We have a list of prices there. It's kind of a loose list of pricing because it's just a starting point. Every single person that partners with the Tucson Tasty Show gets a customized package to make sure that we're maximizing what the streams of marketing that you want to, and we have a lot more coming. So check it out, tastyshow.com. All right, cookies.
Cookies.
Yes.
This is
Still have
a amazing cookie. It is a spam cookie. Apparently,
You
it's a
heard that
staple
right.
in-
Spam cookie.
in
But
Hawaii.
yours is gone.
Mine is gone. Exactly.
It's not a staple,
Which
but
is wild.
it's actually.
But
I don't really
should be
have
said
many
that
at
they
home.
tricked me into eating it the first time.
But you were
Tune into that episode if you want to see me tricked into eating things.
And
That was the day.
That was the day.
Wild, right?
I love it.
But it's really good, right?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that
Sweet.
salty sweet that I love. Like,
So let's say it's candied spam. Okay, candied spam with butterscotch.
Yeah, with
And-
butterscotch. That's what I
and
tasted.
So it's butterscotch, and my mom put a little bit extra things in there. So shout out to my mama, Mama K.
I love her.
delicious.
Hopefully the
Um,
extra things weren't green and leafy.
No.
Thank
Yeah, the extra
No.
things had me going,
No.
wait, what did I just eat again? Like,
Extra
oh.
things like, like different sugars than what like the original recipe. Because like the original recipe just has you like chop up your spam, right? That's the one that we had before.
Yeah.
This one is where
I
we're
feel like
like,
I'd like that too.
this is the one where we were like, okay, we're gonna candy the spam. So she candied the spam, and then she went ahead and, oh, do you not want that one? I also have a bacon one.
Oh no, I said, oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, all right.
We
But,
didn't know if it was good oh my gosh or a bad oh my
yes.
gosh.
But butterscotch, so it's candied in the sugar and butterscotch, and then you have butterscotch in it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say no to food.
That sounds really
So-
good. That's really exciting.
That's the whole thing. I mean, she does a really good job on them, and like, I think that butterscotch is one of those flavors that a lot of people don't always like know.
I love
It's kind of a
butterscotch.
dying flavor.
Oh no,
Because
butterscotch
I used to
and
eat
cinnamon.
butterscotch good
It's-
Butterscotch and
candies.
cinnamon, the candies, the
All the
hard ones, those
time.
are still my
I don't
favorite.
see
I'm
that
an old
anymore.
lady at
Those are
heart.
still
Right?
Yeah, I am.
Right.
Butterscotch
Candy.
and cinnamon.
Yeah.
The butterscotch and the cinnamon are like all-time favorites.
It's definitely not going anywhere. It is a classic flavor.
It is a
It's gonna
classic.
go forever.
You just don't see it
and
very much anymore.
One of the more exciting things that we've done with the Werthers, because
Oh,
that's talking
yeah.
about is Werthers. We have a cotton candy machine at home, and you just drop the Werthers in.
Candy.
I also
we need to
do-
do that. Can
Well,
we
I
do
also
that?
do the
Can we
Jolly
reference the
Rancher
cook,
ones.
the cook day? Yes.
Can we
Yeah.
need to do that? We need to do that.
So
Ooh, and we
you
can make
definitely
them
have
into
to
little cactus
tune into
things.
the Tasty Show 520 for your weekly recipes, and we're gonna try to do more often cooking with the Tasty Show because that's what we're doing. So
Yes.
why not, right?
And if you tune into previous episodes, we've talked about like different like fun cook days and different things that we
Yes.
want to do. So if you've been watching for a while, comment below which one do you think we should do first.
Make Kelly eat another MRE.
Oh gosh, those are not good.
They weren't bad. They weren't okay. The ones that they had me eat weren't bad
Oh.
in my defense and in the MRE's defense. But they wanted to have me eat eggs, like the powdered eggs, and I'm
Oh no, not powdered eggs. It's not powdered eggs. It's
It's not powdered.
freeze
It's-
dried, whatever it is. It's eggs,
They're
and I don't
ready to-
eat it
they're
unless
ready
it's in a
to eat.
cookie.
They're ready to eat.
They're ready to eat.
Yeah,
It's shelf stable scrambled eggs omelet.
I don't know about that either.
Thank
Yeah, I'm
Just
just
the
not
thought
a
of
fan
that.
of MRIs in general. So.
MREs, yeah.
So here's the thing, like I'm a picky person. So Scott, if you're out there again, he was going to hypnotize me into liking food. If we could do that before that episode, I would appreciate it because I don't want to die. Because I feel like I'll die if they force me to eat things. Yeah,
I know I'm a hypnotist. You know, we are the metaphysical.
I
stuff.
need to actually have that happen.
We have a great
And
one.
then post what I should eat
You know
first
what
because I don't eat anything.
You know what I say to that though is you can get hypnotized, but it's
You have
also
to be
about
willing.
exposure. If we expose you to enough foods, you're gonna get over it a lot faster. And I,
I just
think
have to
that we're
take the
getting there.
mental block
fact that
away
you're
that
eating-
it's scary.
Yeah.
I ate spam
Spam
cookies.
You ate a spam cookie.
I ate a spam
You're
And
good.
liked it.
Yeah,
You're making
and that's what it
progress.
is. Yeah, I do this. I have 3 kids, and they will try anything once because that was always the rule. And my oldest is in
Try,
college,
yeah.
and he still lives by that rule. He'll be like, "I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and
See,
try."
but there's a
it."
block in my brain that says if you try it, you'll die, like pretty much. And like, so I gag on even foods that I actually like because
Ah.
it's new, and so the new
The new
triggers
factor.
something. Yeah.
Mm.
So like, I love BLTs. I love everything in a BLT,
Next
and
week
yet I
we'll have
almost
a
threw up like 4
special
times.
segment, and it's gonna be therapy with the Tucson Tasty Show. Therapy cooking with the
Therapy
Tucson
cooking with the
Tasty Show.
Tucson.
Can I get more coffee?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's
Good
good
luck
coffee,
opening it.
right?
I always
It's
screw it up.
delicious.
Mm-hmm.
You can take off the whole top, or you can twist the top. Yep.
Yeah. I see, and that's exactly what I do. I twist it and then it opens.
Perfect.
Ooh,
But I do want to actually let everybody know about what that is behind us.
Oh yeah, the
Here. The Aura photography, because tonight actually, so Christy All has a amazing intuition development class that she hosts here twice a month.
Oh.
And tonight, for those of you that come to the class, you guys are going to be doing Aura photography right here. So for those
Do we
of
want to
you,
walk through it really quick?
it's
Right?
it's pretty much set up majority well, but right. Hold on, let me get you out of this one. Give me a second. And then we're gonna go
You
here.
just go in your hand.
Alright, lift your hand up real quick.
Your hands.
Oh. Alright.
Oh yeah. There's a hand thing right there.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little
So-
green today.
You're feeling groovy today.
A little green.
Let's see. Now you're getting a little blue and purple.
I'm
So,
always blue and purple.
now you're getting blue and green.
Mm,
Right?
Green? Really?
Yep, now we
Yeah.
got green and we're in indigo and blue. Okay, so for For those of you guys that are not familiar with aura photography is a way for you guys to actually physically see your energetic, like exposure that you have out with people, how you take in energy, how you go ahead, like say I'm a yellow person, right? So I'll be very like intellectual,
So
very
blue
excited,
and,
right?
blue and yellow.
You've
is
been
great.
rocking the green pretty good and the purpley blue.
But if you guys notice this right here, he has some violet too that comes up. All
Where's
right.
Violet?
So violet is all about being able to connect and being able to like kind of follow your gut, follow your instinct. Go ahead and like spirit God, whoever you guys want to believe with. But go ahead and lift your hand. We're gonna save this real quick right here.
See, I was feeling green. There you
Yeah.
go. I don't know what that means, but there it is.
I don't know.
I love all this stuff, but yeah, I don't think that ever. You can print it out.
So what we do here is we will give you a report, and this report, what it will do,
Whoa.
Right.
we're gonna go,
Right.
I'm gonna get you back in your picture,
Oh, there you go.
such as, okay?
Nice.
And now look at this. You have an entire report right here. It'll tell you. So Violet, your mental state's visionary, spiritual, and wise. The left side of you, that's how we're going ahead and bringing in energies, right? It flows into your field with healing and socialization, right? The center of yourself is very tranquil, or it's very sensitive. So you may be very sensitive to how others perceive you or how even others go ahead and send their energy to you. On your right, you have an energy of balance and harmonious because you're more about community. You're more about giving and loving and showing others how to be the best themselves. But yet at the bottom, you're violet, and that means that you're very grounded in like a non-earthly dimension. So kind of like you have the understanding of what you really believe and how you want to stay. You're very tried and true to that, right? But yes, this is what everyone will be able to do, and you guys can see it here. It gives you an entire field of what your aura is, gives you an entire like report out here. So I won't put you on blast on here, but it'll even go down into personality traits. It'll go down into your mind and
Soft
body.
spoken. I don't believe it.
It'll
Come
go
on.
into your life.
I'm not soft
awesome.
It'll
spoken.
go into relationships, careers.
Oh yeah, what's the relationship
How often do
look
you
like?
do this?
You can do this any day. We are here Wednesday through Sunday.
Oh, so you just
and
come in
you
and be
can
like,
come in and be like,
"Picture
I want
me."
aura photography, and one of us that are here on the floor can go ahead and help you out. But tonight, Christy's class, which is I believe $10, you guys, and you guys can come. She runs intuition development for how you go ahead and actually can tune in with your intuition.
For one
And-
coffee at Starbucks, you can
Yes,
get
exactly.
enlightenment.
I mean, less than a coffee.
I was.
You saying Starbucks now?
Yeah. Their prices just went up.
But
Speaking of which, we do have the mugs back on sale. They're only $15 for a 15 ouncer, and you get a free cup of coffee every time you join us at Coffee with the Tucson Tasty Show.
Yeah.
Hey,
Pays for itself.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh, this is what
Yeah,
I wanted
because
to
I
see.
remember that. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember
Yeah.
hearing about that because I was like, oh, I'm interested in that cup.
Right? Yeah, so I mean, you spend $10 on the cup, and then if you come every Friday, you get a free cup of drip coffee, which is
Delicious, by
Yeah.
the way. And I drink my
I'm
coffee
more
black,
like that.
so I know
Well,
the
yeah, and
coffee
so
when I
then
taste it.
in 2
What
weeks
coffee
you
are we drinking right now?
Battleborn, and it's the Hawaiian blend.
No.
It's the Hawaiian blend.
Coffee with the
Coffee
Tucson
with the
Tasty Show is brought to you by Battleborn Coffee, and you
Battleborn
can find them at battleborncoffee.com.
Delicious.
Coffee, but this is not Battleborn.
Oh.
You get to
My bad.
supplement this
We
morning.
Because we ran out.
because
Okay.
Oh,
we
we need
enjoyed
more.
it so much that
Fair.
we ended up running out of it.
It's
But
amazing though.
Yeah, well, and
I believe it.
we share it with everybody that we are all the
That comes.
the different coffee shops we go to.
Right.
So they get a pound of coffee and they make the coffee for us usually. But we've been we need hosts. If you want to host the Coffee with the Tasty Show, please give us a call. Reach out, and it doesn't cost anything to have us come in. You just have to make the coffee and serve the coffee.
right?
If you want us to highlight some food, you definitely can. And this week we're highlighting
Alberton donut.
Alvernon Donuts, and that is Poe
Yes.
over there. He's going to be on the show in a couple weeks, so definitely check it out.
Yay!
He's doing some really cool stuff over there. He does fried chicken on Fridays.
Oh.
Just And,
Fried chicken and donuts?
They're
Oh yeah,
just
What?
100%. Well, it's like
Mhm.
fried chicken and waffles. Like
I mean,
because
fried chicken and
the
waffles,
same,
but fried chicken
like-
and donuts is I want to get on board with that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, but if you know somebody at a restaurant, or if you have a favorite restaurant, recommend them to us, and we'll reach out to them, and then you can join us there. And we're going to be picking the winner of the Renaissance Fair tickets here shortly. So definitely have to check that out, and we'll announce those winners. But if you want Portillo's hot dog gift cards or Renaissance Fair tickets, definitely check out the tastyshow.com, the membership. It's only $10 a month. You get to unlock secret menu items at all of your favorite top restaurants in Tucson, and then every 10 menu items that you purchase, you get a $25 gift card. All you have to do is tag us, tag the restaurant, take a picture of your secret menu item, tell us about it. You get to rate it. We don't rate food because we're not critics. We're friends with all the restaurants, so we don't want to alienate anybody.
Enjoyers, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. We're culinary.
Culinary connoisseurs?
No, it's gastronomes. Gastronomes.
Right?
I am.
Hold up, you're a no?
Yeah, apparently.
Interesting.
Gastronome. Gastronome is people that enjoy food.
Yes,
Ooh.
I'm.
Well, then I guess I'm a gastronome.
Definitely a gastronome.
Well, there's two schools of thought, because you have foodies on one side and you have gastronomes on the other side. Gastronomes understand the cooking process and enjoy the food for what it is and anything that's created, because we understand that it's art.
I love that. Yes.
Foodies are the critics. They're the ones that go out and they go, wow, this cookie could use a little bit more frosting.
Yeah.
It could use some
Part
bacon
of all.
frosting.
I'm definitely the first one.
But speaking of which, they criticize everything that they consume, and so it's a very different feel. And we're not foodies.
Yeah.
If I don't like something, sometimes I'll take a picture of it and send it to the chef and go, "Hey, what happened here?" Because I'm just having a conversation with the chef directly. It's not on blast. It's not on Yelp or
Yeah.
Google reviews. I
Giving him
would
a
never
1
do
star.
that.
Yeah. I like that though, because I feel like, especially like I love different cultures' foods too. So, but even within a culture, everyone makes things differently.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like I might make it like this, but then you make it like this, but
Yep.
you just appreciate it for what it is, which is it's your food, and you're like serving
Yes.
it to us. Like I love that.
And you may not understand
It's
like
collaborative.
why someone
That's
does
what we
one
want to
thing.
be.
Yeah.
You know, because like I remember in Italy they used to have very like set decisions about certain things. Like I remember getting in an argument, like you're gonna be sick, and I'm like, lemonade? Like what are you
Because it's
talking about?
lemons.
But she was like, no, yeah, you're not gonna be able to pee. And I was like, all summer America wouldn't pee then. Like, like that's what we drink, And she's like, no, you can't drink that. And I would climb the lemon tree and like cut a fresh lemon like every day and like make lemonade. And she would be like appalled that I was doing this. And she was like,
Because the
genuinely
lemons
thinking that I
are
would get
for
so sick.
limoncello.
She would make that too, which was delicious. but-
That's what it was. That's
That
what the
sounds really
lemons
good.
are
I don't
for.
know what that is, but it sounds really good.
Limoncello?
Yeah, it's a little bit spicy, and because of the acidic level, instead of sweet, it's a little bit. Well,
Okay, so
lemons
I've
are-
never had a spicy limoncello, but I had.
Good.
sounds like we need to do a tasting.
Okay, so I have limoncello, meloncello, and pistachiocello in my freezer currently.
Oh, okay. I guess we're gonna do that tasting one sooner than we thought.
Right?
She's ready to
Okay,
go.
so I have a lemon question though.
Yeah.
Is it true that lemons are actually, they're a hybrid of citron fruit and limes, right?
Yep.
We created them, right?
Like broccoli.
So why did we
It's
say
GMO.
that when the life gives you lemons, you make lemonade? We weren't given them.
We made them
We
ourselves.
made them ourselves.
And we're making lemonade ourselves.
Now we're going to talk about the human condition. Fine. Let's talk about is there really a vegetable? There's no such thing as vegetables. Go ahead. Just throw out a vegetable.
Broccoli. Broccoli was.
Broccoli
created.
is a flower.
Well, that too.
Oh yeah, you're
But
right.
broccoli
So
wasn't created.
is
Broccoli was created.
I like those
Broccoli
things
or
too.
cauliflower,
What
I
are they
think.
called? Goodness gracious. I don't know. They're
Artichokes?
the artichokes.
Oh.
Artichokes.
They're a thistle.
I didn't even know they were a flower
Yeah, they're a
until
thistle.
I
Oh,
was.
they're so
I used to
good.
nanny for this family, and outside
artichokes.
they had all of these like beautiful flowers. Outside
artichokes.
they had all of these like beautiful flowers I had never seen before. And there was
Fresh
all this like
artichokes.
and I was like, what kind of flour is this? And there was
Fresh
all this like,
artichokes.
and I was like, what kind of flour is this? This is amazing. The colors, this is amazing. The colors were very vibrant.
Purple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of them, but some of them were like this were very vibrant.
Purple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of them, but some of them were like this fluorescent, like pink, purple.
Yeah.
Like it was just amazing.
Mm.
And I'm like, and they're like, oh, they're artichokes, and I'm eating purple.
Yeah.
Like it was just amazing.
Mm.
And I'm like, and they're like, oh, they're artichokes, and I'm like, they're like, we don't, I'm like, they're like, we grow them to make flowers. We don't actually grow them to eat them. And I'm just like,
What a shame!
we grow them to make flowers. We don't actually grow them to eat them. And I'm just like,
What a shame!
I was like,
The first time I saw an artichoke actually growing was outside the zoo in Rome. Artichoke actually growing was outside the zoo in Rome.
what?
Random, right? They
Okay.
literally have them growing.
So give me another vegetable.
What?
Random, right? They
Okay.
literally have them growing.
So give me another vegetable. Celery is a stalk.
Yeah, fair.
Mhm.
Carrot is a tuber, right?
Carrots are celery is a stalk.
Yeah, fair.
Mhm.
Carrot is a tuber, right?
Carrots are roots.
Roots,
Yeah.
yeah. Tomatoes.
Roots.
Yeah, tomatoes are fruits.
Tomatoes are fruits.
Yeah.
100%. Cucumbers, fruit.
Technically fruits.
Berries.
Berries, yeah.
Bananas, berries.
Technically, yeah.
Oh, bananas are berries?
Yeah, a long
Didn't
layered
know that.
berry.
Along
Do you know that there's like over 100 different versions of bananas,
Yeah.
and they
Apple bananas are my favorite.
yeah,
So-
and they genetically modified them so they wouldn't get sick, and then all of them got sick, and so now they like don't know how to fix the problem, and so like vast amounts of like banana like orchards or whatever you call the banana fields are just dying.
So vegetables is actually a culinary term or classification.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
And you're talking about how we made potatoes. The Aztecs invented the potato. Or lemons. We were talking about lemons.
Right? I was like, I'm eating
Sorry.
potatoes.
I
All
don't know
right.
how we got
It's in-
potatoes.
Like, I missed that.
I'll go with that.
No, but Aztecs
I love
actually made
potatoes.
the potatoes, and so potatoes are actually the actual original potatoes were poisonous.
Oh yeah.
So they would take them up to the mountain where it was snowing. They'd smash them, bury them in the snow until they froze, and in that process, they detoxified them, and then they brought them down and would cook them. And it actually had it has like 30% more protein than the potatoes that we have now. So it was actually a protein source for
Wow.
for the
That's crazy. How did they know to take it up to the mountain?
That's
When
exactly
they-
what I was
Uh, like,
thinking. I was all
I mean,
like,
I'm
Maybe
sure
I'm
there was some
thinking
animal
too,
that
but,
did it,
like-
and they're like, well, they didn't die. You know, like really.
Because that's how humans are.
Well, yeah. I mean, in the ancient things, it's not like they could have a.
Don't
What
let
is
your
an
mind
animal
on
doing?
YouTube.
They
Don't
dug
go
up
like
that-
that way,
dug up
though.
that root and
Yeah.
they ran up the mountain. What are they doing?
And there's a lot of animals
Let
that
me
can
see.
eat
You're
this.
not dead. I'm gonna try your
So-
food. That's how they happen.
Definitely don't want to do that, right? No. If you're in the woods and you're lost, don't start eating what the animals are eating
Yeah.
because it could poison you and
Yeah.
it would not be good. So
Just eat the
exactly,
berries.
and then
Yeah.
well, no, because some of the
I don't
berries,
know. That'd be
yeah.
such a-
Oh, yeah.
But the yucca is the closest to the original potatoes.
potato. Yeah.
And my favorite place to get those, or the yucca or yucca fries, is at Moho Cuban Kitchen, because
Oh,
they actually make them fresh and
just drove by there.
I was like, yeah, it's right up the street from my place.
Yep.
We're having a Grant conversation today.
yes.
Can I just share one quick thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
So tonight, Dirty Cactus Soap and Gifts will be participating in the Arts for Education fundraiser. It's a small fundraiser. There's one of my good friends, Angie, her daughter Jada, is returning to school, and instead of trying to take out all these loans, she has a lot of artist friends, and so we're all getting together, and we're going to donate a couple of each of our pieces of art, and then we're all going to have like a vendor event. It's going to be on like Speedway and Swan, and it's going to be at the studio space, and it's tonight from 3 to 7, so I guess this afternoon really, and all donations are going to go towards her education journey, and there's going to be music and balloon animals and snacks and drinks, and then they're going to do a special raffle as well. So if you want to support somebody local who's really trying to do it the right way, she's not asking for anything for free, she's really trying to work her way into being able to re-educate herself and do something good. Please join us tonight from 3 to 7 at Speedway and Swan for the Arts for Education fundraiser.
And Kelly is going to post this and tag the Tasty Show.
Absolutely.
So we'll repost that on the what is it called? Reel? or is it the reel where it goes away every day?
Stories?
Stories.
Stories.
Yeah, real stay.
Producer Tina, he needs you.
Stories lead.
I may have a ton of followers. Doesn't mean I have any idea what's happening. Just so everybody knows. If you want some Portillo hot dog stickers, definitely check it out. These Portillo hot dog stickers are amazing. It's
good
eight
quality.
fries on your fries. I like this one. This one's probably my favorite because it's a hot dog and mustard, and the ketchup is in the background frowning because there's no ketchup on hot dogs ever. And we talked about this last
Not
week.
according to my
Not
kids.
last week.
The Chicago dog.
The
Chicago
Chicago
dog.
dog.
Chicago dog.
Yeah,
The
so we
Chicago
had a
dog.
whole conversation last week at Portillo's about it.
Because I
And
had
then-
my very first Chicago dog.
If
last
you
week.
missed that episode, go watch it.
Yes, you need to.
And then take the plunge because you're supposed to dip, not drizzle, dip the Italian beef, and the shake it up is they do a cake shake, which is
Oh,
the next
cake
level.
shake.
So good.
And stay tuned because starting in March, they're gonna have a very special cake or shake flavor.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
mint.
they are.
It's March is tomorrow, so it's mint.
Well,
We
I
just
know,
talked
but
about
I didn't know if you're allowed to share yet.
Yeah, it's already on their website.
Oh, fair. Okay, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But he's got to add his sticker collection.
There you go. I got
Right
right there. We got Portillo's. Thank you, Portillo's.
Officially added.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need
And,
Ethan to have.
Like I said, comments will get you entries in comments, shares, and likes if you already follow and subscribe. If not, you have to follow, subscribe, and then do all or like, tag, and share for your chance to win a $25 gift card to Portillo's, so you can try out your very own Chicago dog or Italian beef. And
Really
then you can also you also get a chance to win Ren Fair tickets, which is going on through the end of March. So get on there and get it done because we only have a few tickets, so we're only gonna have a few winners. All right. Otherwise, thank you for joining us on the Tucson Tasty Show.
Coffee with the
Yeah.
Tucson Tasty Show.
Coffee with
Yeah,
the
that's
Tucson
it.
Tasty Show.
What's your line?
Stay tasty, Tucson.
There it is.
There it
Love
Quick,
it.
push end.
You're right.